Yo, it's me again. I'm just recording this little bit before I do any more work to kind of show before and after, because I have a few kind of naturally spawning stuff in the world that I would like to make better or improve in some way. The first is up there, got this big old tree, and it's just kind of at the top of this huge hill, and it kind of overlooks everything, and I really want to kind of make it just a really big tree, you know. I think it would be cool. Not much else to say about the big tree. The other thing is over there, you can see off in the distance, there's a village right here, and obviously the Minecraft villages are fine, but they're not all that great, and I would like to do a little bit of a renovation here on this village. Especially because there's this super cool cave formation right there. That's about it for right now. I'll see you guys probably in like a month or something when I actually get around to doing all this. Hello everybody. It has been almost exactly a month since that last clip that you just saw. And I have completed everything that I wanted to complete. If I turn around, you'll see that there is now a big tree over there, along with some other stuff. So let's check it out. Obviously I built a little path up, because I couldn't not build a little path up. And along the way to the tree, I noticed there's like a flat area, and I thought, what can I do with a flat area? And so I decided to put a graveyard there, because I was like, this little town needs a graveyard. So you can check out the little graveyard here. Many places for people to rest, and there's this big one. Maybe it's a rich guy that died here. I think it looks nice. I like putting rose bushes in the graveyard. I think it looks cool. And then we can continue on up the hill and visit the big tree. I put kind of like these two piles of stones. I don't know, I imagine them as like, I don't know, they have some kind of like meaning or, you know, something to whoever lives here. Maybe they're graves for like, you know, old like warriors, or I don't know, maybe they're like spiritual in meaning. I don't know, I think they're cool though. And I really like this big tree that I built. I learned that you can use candles like this to kind of give the build some like movement almost, to make it look like leaves are dropping. And obviously because I used the pale oak leaves, there are some dropping occasionally, which I think looks pretty cool. You get a nice view, and over there that'll look better when we're down there, but I used gates to look like maybe bats or birds are flying out of the dilapidated church down there. And obviously off in the distance, you can see the village. And we're gonna go take a look at that, because I spent quite a while working on it. So, let me come down here. This nice little, oh yeah, I put a donkey in here. I don't know if that was there last time. I like how you can just kind of see the tree. It gives this whole mountain a really good silhouette. Once we get farther out, you'll be able to see it more easily. And I may have talked about it last time, but I have plans to put like a big church, not a church, a big house over there, and maybe make it like a logging area, perhaps. Kind of, holy. That has never happened to me before in my entire time playing this game. Okay, that was kind of okay. But anyways, yeah, look, you get this really nice silhouette of the whole mountainside. And obviously, now you can see the gates just kind of turn into little specks, and they kind of just look like little birds flying away from the tower, and I think it looks so great. These guys keep dying, and I don't care enough to heal them. Why is there a zombie? And I just kind of have these guys here because I need food, and I need lots of Okay, why are there mobs? Either way, you just get a really nice view of this mountain as we're walking by. And now we're coming upon what took the most time to do. And that is this whole village renovation project. Obviously, I didn't really know what to do with the outskirts, so I made it like a little farm area, and this is like a little, okay, really? This is, we got some cows here. Come over here, we got some sheep, and we got some chickens. So they're living in here, they're living their lives. They're happy. And so we have this nice little farm here. And now let's take a look at the houses. Obviously, I didn't do interiors because I can't do interiors and that's too much work. But maybe I will. I think eventually I'm just going to do interiors for all of the houses in my entire world, and that will just be like a little thing on its own that I do. But that won't happen for a while because I can't be bothered. But let's just take a nice look at these houses. I appreciate them. And this one has a nice little backyard. Don't look inside. A nice little backyard, nice little tree. They have little potted plants. They have a bench to sit on and overlook the city. A little farm. And there's this little pond here that I really like. I'm gonna keep saying I really like because I really like that build. It took a lot. This one doesn't have a way to get to the backyard, but it's a pretty little house here. Come through here, and they have a little campfire, group hangout time in the backyard. Isn't that so much fun? I love hanging out. And over here, there's kind of two ways to get into the village. There's the main way over there, and then I felt like I needed to put something, wrapping around the village. So I have I really hope that's not hitting. Oh, I think it's hitting that, which is good. But yeah, we come around here, we get to the Moore houses. This guy has got a cool little striped farm. I think that's cool. He's like a little fisherman, I think, is what I've designed his home to be. As you come over here, and he's got, maybe there's some fish in here, maybe they're hanging off these hooks, maybe they're enjoying themselves. Oh, I forgot to mention, over here, you can come along this path, and you have another nice little view of the pond, of the big lake, the pond. Okay, I'm glad I put that there. So if you come over this way, villagers keep getting trapped in the pig pen. I don't know if you noticed, but in the previous clip, I tried to keep a lot of the houses and structures where they originally were. There was a pig pen right here, so I was like, okay, I gotta make sure that there's a pig pen in the final build too. You can leave, villagers. Does that guy want to go? No? Okay, well, he can stay in there. But I have this nice little house right here, and I really enjoy this pond. I had to go out and grab a ton of these small drip leaves to make it look good, and I have these sea cucumbers, sea pickles, whatever they are. When you put 4 of them, they make light, so that's nice. I can light it up without actually having to put lights in there. And I think these mangrove leaves really do a good job of like selling. Oh, are you kidding me? Where did that guys come from? Oh man, I don't want to kill you. Oh man. Oh, and I put all my wood away. Oh man. Do I have any blocks even? Or really? Let me trap you in a house really quick. Oh my god, dude. Where are you guys coming from? I don't know. But you can come in here. Hello. Come inside. Alright, well you can't leave now. Maybe it's for the best that they're stuck in there, because they keep dying. But this building was originally a cartographer house, so I was like, well, I want to keep in theme with the original building that it was, so I made them a little sugarcane farm so they can get paper. You can come in here. I left the original cartography little table here, and I made a tower that you can go up. I don't know why I put the two tall plants right in front of them, right in front of the windows, but I think they're green and that's cool. And this tower is nice because it's keeping the village from burning down. We can exit over this way and come back around here. And obviously the whole village is connected. I wanted to make sure that was a thing. Like I did that over there. I kind of want to make sure all my builds are always connected. You can always get in between them. There's like a little market area. For a while there was a zombie villager trapped in here. I don't know how he died, but he did. That's so sad, I know. And then this is the first cherry tree that I built in this world. I think it turned out pretty well. Obviously it's just a little house, nothing in it. But I did another garden that I really enjoy. So we can come in and look at all the potted plants. I think the villagers have been farming the plants that I've planted here, which is kind of annoying, but that's life. Okay, are they spawning because it's raining? I hate that. Okay. So yeah, I made sure to use all kinds of plants here to really give it a good amount of variety. And I made sure to kind of sprinkle around the cherry stuff and keep in with the pink and the white around here near the cherry tree. And obviously I did the little candle trick again to make it look good. Oh, it really is becoming nighttime now. Maybe this will stop zombies from spawning. You can leave this place and see, now we're in here. And oh my god, did they all turn into how does that happen? Well, I mean, I can't say them. They'll just die. I really don't know how zombies are getting in there. I made sure this whole area is spawn-proof, by the way. There's like not a single like 6 light. I mean, obviously there is somewhere because they keep spawning, but I don't know where. And come over here, and I kind of wanted to combine these two houses into one just because I hadn't done that, and I thought it'd be cool. Obviously no interiors, but you can come up and, you know, walk along and check out the cherry tree and check out. I love how you can just kind of see this whole area from everywhere. It looks super cool. You come down here. And then over here, I put another pond, and I made sure to fill it with lots of flora, just because that looks cool. And I built this nice tree that I hung some lanterns off of, and there's lots of benches here. This whole area I wanted to kind of be more, like, less city-like and more kind of out there, if you'll notice, because it's the path block all the way to this house, and it's more vibrant, and there's more plant life. And obviously, since it's so close to this giant gaping hole in the ground, I was like, I want it to feel a little bit more wild. And this is kind of another maybe fisherman, maybe harvester. He lives here. He's got a nice view of his plants. And you can go around his house to get another view of this little naturally spawned pond here. I really like this area. This area is one of my favorites of the whole village. Now we can come over here, and if you remember, you probably don't because it was like a 1-minute clip, but this was a blacksmith, and so I kind of revamped it. I gave him a better forge. It's like super tall and it's sticking up out of there. And I gave him all kinds of stuff. It's got a second floor. And then over here, I kind of wanted to connect this area with that area, but I didn't really know what to do. So I gave it, maybe this is like an outdoor seating area. This guy keeps going right there. He's like always right there. I don't know what his deal is. But there's outdoor seating here. You can kind of chill. You can hang out by the plains, by the open plains. And then over here, the final house, this was a tanning villager, like for leather. So I obviously had to redo that. I mean, no interior because I'm lazy. Don't look at that. But we have lots of cauldrons so they can do their leather tanning. We have, I imagine this is like some leather, like that's sitting out to dry, you know, and they have lots of these, because in real leather dyeing and stuff like that, you need lots of, they do it in like vats. So I wanted to make sure I had some vats to make it kind of realistic. This is like a little thing here. And I like how there's just lots of little areas like this where like there's desire paths where people can just go through of their own to make things faster. And over here to kind of tie it all together, I just put some flowers and some little trees. So this was the little city that I've built here. It took a while, but it was super fun. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Probably more work over there, because there's still lots of stuff over there that I can do. That's right. I was over here corralling the zombie villager, but I kind of blocked this off because I didn't really know what to do over there. But right here, it's like a little storage area. He's got some firewood, and then he's got a little pier. So if he wants to do some fishing or boating or whatever, he can. And I just really enjoy how you can kind of like see everything. Like even from over here, that is still visible. And I just really love that. And I want to do more builds like that are kind of visible from wherever, you know. You get a clear line of view, a line of sight from wherever. And I really appreciate that. Let's get like an aerial view. So yeah, you can see the two houses that were already there. And I kind of like, I put some moss and stuff growing on these roofs to kind of to age them a little bit, you know. And I really like how there's water flowing out of right there. It makes it seem a little bit more alive, because movement is super powerful in this game. Anytime you can do a build that has movement in it, it really does something. So yeah, you get this nice silhouette here. You get this nice town here where all the villagers just died because it was raining and I was too lazy to sleep. Sorry about that, villagers. You're all dead now, though, so you don't care. And that will be all. Windows G.